Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're brought to you by our friends at the Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Women's Lacrosse heading to Baltimore this week. At least it's not a long road trip as they will take on Holy Cross in the Patriot League semifinals. Pleased to be joined now by Emily Messinese. And let's back up a couple of weeks. How are the Chicklets doing?
They're good. They're all things.
Is that one of those cases where, I mean, look, it just so happens your sponsor family works in dentistry. Blind luck in a situation like that, but take us through that whole scenario there as an athlete. In the immediate, you're like, oh my gosh, my mouth is bleeding, I've chipped a tooth, and then all of a sudden you come out of the locker room and it's like back to normal and it's back to playing. As an athlete, what drives you in that situation to handle all of that panic, all of that chaos, and then just go back and play?
It's definitely my teammates. I mean, the Army Navy game is a special game and the whole environment was special, so I knew I wanted to get back to that, but I knew my teammates needed me in that game especially. And so when we went to the locker room, I knew that like the cuts on my mouth and missing a tooth was nothing that was going to stop me from being able to play. So I just wanted to figure out how we could stop the bleeding and then let me get back out there.
Obviously, there are not a lot of Navy lacrosse players that have had the opportunity to play Army, but for those of you that have now, and look, I think it's great that they have a good quality program too, because it makes for incredible theater. As you mentioned, it was just an incredible lacrosse game. And, as a team, what allowed you all to, get up off the mat here? You all have had tons of sports adversity thrown at you with this team this year. Why were you guys able to just rise to the occasion again?
I think all week we focused on one play at a time, and that was really what we focused on every single practice that week leading up to that game and on the day of the game. And I think that really helped us like take advantage of every opportunity we have. And our team is very special with Alyssa on the draw, all the opportunities she gets us with the ball, with possession on offense, and really capitalizing on all of those we focused on. And also our D backing us, all the turnovers they get in games. We wanted to really make sure that we were taking advantage of every single possession that we had, and that's how we were able to beat Army, was focusing on the first draw, the first possession, first stop against Army, and then like go to one by one throughout the whole entire game.
When I talked to Alyssa a couple of weeks ago, she talked about the communication and many times that unspoken communication between her, you, Michaela, on the circle in situations like that. It seems to be incredible chemistry between the three of you right now. In your mind, as a wing in part of this, what's the key to all of this working for you all?
I think something that's really special about our team is that we're all super close. So Alyssa's my best friend on the team. So I think I can kind of tell what she's thinking. And I that's why I like to be in front of her a lot of times. I can see her eyes. I can see where she's looking and kind of like with her eyes, she's telling me where to move. And I think that definitely helps a lot. But also just the reps we get at practice. She's super dedicated to the draw herself, but also with me and Michaela on the circle, getting those reps in every single day at practice, going early to practice, staying after if we need to, doing film, talking through that with Coach Gabby, and really just practicing together every day.
100% confirmed. That's the same answer she gave me, that eye contact that you all have. And at the same time, you've been able to incorporate a very talented freshman into all of this, and you've had multiple talented freshmen on this team. What's the key to welcoming them in and allowing them to be themselves and play relaxed and free, and obviously help contribute to such a winning culture this program has?
I think just giving them the confidence. I think coming in, especially your first D1 lacrosse game, there's a lot of nerves, and obviously you get used to those as the season goes on. But really giving them the confidence, so that they know that they got to this point um, by all the hard work that they've put in and like by being themselves. So that's what they should do in every single game, and that they've earned the opportunity to be on the field with all of us and to play for a great D1 program and for the Naval Academy. And then that kind of helps the nerves go away, and then they're able to just like play freely with all of us. And then again, just I think our freshmen as a whole like really take what the upperclassmen tell them, like kind of not too hard in a bad way, but like they really want to incorporate it into their game, whatever anyone's telling them. So they're really open to feedback, and that's really helped us a lot throughout the season and incorporating them. They're like always asking for extra help or tips here, tips there, whatever, because they really lean on us for that experience. But yeah, just overall, just giving them the confidence that like they deserve to be here, they deserve to be on the field with everyone and play with us.
I'll let you out on this. Coach Belichick's team over the last 2 seasons greatly improved there at Holy Cross. You played them recently. Having played someone so recently, is there any advantage plus to that? The scouting report is fresh in your mind, and how you played them and the tendencies of some of their players is fresh in your mind. But what do you expect here coming up, obviously in a huge game Thursday night?
Yeah, I think it is definitely beneficial that we played them recently, but I think we just need to focus on us and doing what we do best and focus on us at practice. And again, like I said, one play at a time, one practice at a time. And personally, I don't think they saw our best game at all when we played them in Boston. So I think we have another opportunity to really show them what our team's about.
Awesome stuff. Appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck to your teammates on Thursday.
Thank you.